plant whitetails in the fall, but that doesn't mean they don't matter in the off-season. Food plots are a great source of additional nutrition, but if you're not planting them in the late season as well, then your whitetail herd may be lacking the nutrients they need to make it through the winter. That's where supplemental feed steps in.
First, I want to talk about why do you want to supplemental feed your whitetails. There's definitely, no matter where you're from, if you're from the Midwest, Northeast, winter is our stress period. We don't really think about summer being a stress period because we got alfalfa fields, soybean fields, and normally, that stuff is green enough. It's all super high protein and the whitetails are eating it. Where in the South, in the summer, all their plants die off. A lot of them do because of the drought, Texas especially, and that's another stress period. So why you want a supplemental feed is you're trying to get those animals through that stress period. If you look at Wisconsin, for instance, our whitetails going into winter are probably very healthy. The does have a huge layer of fat on them, whatever. If you ever get a whitetail at the end of the season compared to October, say October 31st, you shoot a doe, and then you shoot one at the end of December or early January, the amount of fat on it is drastically different. So you can see, just how stressful winter is. What do you look for in a feed? A lot of people feed alfalfa up here, or hay if they can do it, or corn. Well, those things are okay. Corn's got carbs in it, so it keeps the whitetail alive, but it really is not going to do anything for their body. What they really need is that protein. A whitetail can digest, and it's up for, discussion. 16 to 20% protein is what they can actually digest. Anything higher than that, they're really not getting anything from, because it's going to pass right through their system. So you're looking for a feed in that range, and the Sportsman's Choice here 20 from Record Rack does exactly that. It's 20% protein. So it's on the high end, so they're getting the max amount of protein that they can get. It's got crude fat in it. Again, fat's important because it gives them that energy, that they're looking for, but then they have all the trace minerals in here in a protein pellet. So it's a great feed, if you're looking for year-round. Now, if I could, in the state of Wisconsin here, feed, I would have feeders out year-round. And why I would do that is, even if the deer has unlimited amount of soybeans or alfalfa or any of that, some days they're just not going to get enough of that protein, where if they're going to come in here, and a whitetail knows. I mean, it's interesting to watch them feed on a protein feeder because they don't camp out over that thing for days on end like they would on corn. Normally, if it's corn, a whitetail will sit down there with its head down and eat every kernel of corn that they possibly can until it's all gone. Where if there's a protein feeder, and we're just in Texas, and I watched this time and time again, a deer would come in, eat a little bit of protein, leave for a while, might come back, eat a little bit more protein, leave again. Their body knows exactly what they need and what they don't need. And therefore, they're not eating too much of it, but they're eating just enough. The protein, what that's going to do for them, it's going to give them a healthier body, which normally leads to bigger racks, healthier, if it's a doe, better lactation for the fawns. I mean, the whole thing, you're going to just have a healthier deer herd. Check it out, Record Rack, Sportsman's 20. It is a great feed for your whitetails if you're looking for a year-round protein source.